Memorial service for Lauterbach is scheduled for this evening in her hometown of Vandalia, Ohio. Eastern Carolina will hold an observance later this week. A candlelight vigil for Lauterbach and her unborn child is scheduled for this Friday night, January 18th. It will be held at Northeast Creek Park in Jacksonville at 7 p.m. What is believed by authorities to be the remains of Lauterbach and that of her unborn child were found Friday in a shallow grave. That grave was behind the suspect's home off Gum Branch Road. Lauterbach was reportedly a week away from giving birth.
And she decided to give that child a life, and he decided to take both of them away. And that, it hurts. It's terrifying. And I cried when I found out what happened, and I just looked at my kids, and I just looked at them. What if that could have been me when I was pregnant, in the service?
Under North Carolina law, a person cannot be charged with killing an unborn child. A petition to change that law will be passed around at the vigil. At least one candidate for North Carolina governor says he would aggressively pursue a fetal homicide bill in the state.
Republican Bill Graham says it is unbelievable that a murderer who takes the life of an expectant mother is not held accountable for the death of her fetus. He says he'll pursue legislation that will hold those accountable who commit criminal acts in causing the death of a fetus. Some already in office say the law needs to be changed as well.
Audrey Washington talked with a state representative and those in law enforcement about the current law and possible changes.
The murder of pregnant Marine Maria Lauterbach is shining some light on how the state views the murder of pregnant women. According to law, a person cannot be charged with the murder of both mom and baby.
You know, in a case such as this, that certainly it wasn't just one person who lost their life, but two. And obviously, you would like to see some accountability in a case like that.
And accountability for unborn child homicide is exactly what Representative Trudi Walend of Henderson County is seeking through House Bill 263.
Well, one of the reasons I want this bill passed is that I believe we need to let pregnant women know, especially if they're in a domestic violence situation, that they are at a greater risk for murder and abuse. And by not recognizing the child as a human being, we're also neglecting to alert pregnant women of the danger they could be in.
Currently in North Carolina, there is no separate offense of murder resulting in the death of a fetus. However, there is a statute that pertains to the injury of pregnant women.
If a person commits, say, a felony assault against an individual who is pregnant, that assault facilitates the miscarriage of the fetus, then the courts are allowed the ability to enhance that punishment.
But Sergeant John Gard says it doesn't go far enough.
There's a gap there, that it covers your felonious assaults, but not, say, murder.
In Greenville, Audrey Washington, WITN News.
North Carolina is one of only 12 states that does not have an unborn child homicide law. Currently, murder is the #1 cause of death among pregnant women in the United States.